Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. It's time to go through a wonderful story from yesterday, and I just knew it was going to happen the moment that these sales were announced. I finished work yesterday and decided to pop in and have a look at what was going on in War Thunder, and well, the anniversary sales for the packs have been announced. And I had a look at it, and I was like, it's pretty similar to last year. You know, for the 10th anniversary, there's about 40 packs on sale, and I think that was about the amount from last year. And yeah, it seems like some packs are not on sale, some packs aren't. And then I had a look at the packs which weren't, and I was like, this is going to cause a problem. Because basically all of the ones which were the most popular packs to buy over the last year have not been put on sale, which is quite funny to me, because the simple fact is a lot of people waited for many, many months for those packs to go on sale, because people lied to them, saying that everything goes on sale during this birthday event, and that's never been the case. It's never happened in the history of War Thunder. I don't know why people straight up just lie to others about this, but what it does is it creates people who are just annoyed at everything, because they've been waiting for something to happen, they've been told that something will happen, and it doesn't happen, right? Now, whenever people ask me questions over the last few months about the sales, I always make sure to say, look, it isn't obviously guaranteed that all of this stuff goes on sale, especially when it comes to the high tier stuff. And if you could have a look at the summer, which is something that I brought up a bunch. When the economical changes came in, the general research changes and stuff, they changed a lot of vehicles' ranks. And usually they use that as a justification to not put the vehicles on sale. And that is something which has kind of happened when it comes to certain vehicles. And it is not a surprise to me that a lot of these vehicles, which are very popular, and a lot of these vehicles which haven't been around for that long, are not on sale, especially since they did those economical changes, which they will use for a reason why they don't go on sale. Now, is any of this good? Is any of this nice for the general community? No, of course it isn't. But it isn't different to what we've seen before, where in the past, this is exactly what has happened. You have the G sales, you then have the premium time sales, and then the pack sales, whenever it comes to any of these types of events, is not all of them around the place. And then also, usually Xbox players get screwed because they don't even get sales. At least PlayStation this time got some sales, and PC got a decent amount, but they missed out a decent amount of vehicles. So the moment that it was announced, I was like, it looks like they picked the vehicles, especially the high tier jets, which are on offer, which are the least that people buy, and they've left all of the ones which are not, on sale, the most popular ones that people did want to buy. And then also, at the same time for ground vehicles, they did exactly the same thing, where the Leopard 2A4 wasn't there, the Terms wasn't there, the M1 KVT wasn't there, and the only reason I can think they are doing that is because they're probably going to bring in Rank 8 soon. And a lot of those premiums, like the Challenger DS, which is on sale, or stuff like the Terms and things like that, are going to go up in rank. And they don't want to sell them beforehand because they want to bump up the price first and then sell them. Just like they did with a bunch of the planes, which aren't on sale. So I was like, it looks like we've got the standard Gaijin stuff which is going on, and there's always going to be a reaction to this, because for some reason, some people live in this fever dream that everything is always going to be in their favor, and everything is always going to work out straight for them, and when it doesn't, it's time to get mad. So, let's go through some of the mad, because, I don't know, I find it fun nowadays. Basically, I just sit back, relax, read, and have a good time, which I think is how you should do on these things. By the way, everybody's calmed down now, by this point. It was a day of grievance, a day of depression, a day of revolution, and now everybody's back to normal again. Because this is War Thunder, and nothing can be done after, 2 or 3 days, even after a week. Everybody just gives up. You can have a look at, the player union stuff, after a week, everything just died. You can have a look at any kind of social movement when it comes to War Thunder. just nothing happens after about a week. Everybody just quells and moves on. So let's have a look at what happened yesterday and now has quelled. We'll go through some posts. I'll leave them in the description because I find them quite funny. So let's go through them. I'll read them verbatim for you because they all came out during the same day and they're a lot of fun. So here we go. Community. That's okay. You can raise the prices on the already overpriced packs since we're going to have the sale soon. The sales? Middle finger. Gaijin consistently shows they couldn't give two fucks about customer satisfaction. And they know what we wanted. Shit. Their whole FOMO model previously is wait a fucking entire year for a sale on the good shit. It's a digital product. They could have given it to us no issue. Instead of giving us that we were expecting / wanted, they decide to use that to raise prices on packs without pushback, then not put said packs on sale. I'm so glad. I'm starting to get tired of this game. Y'all deserve better as a community, instead of constantly playing tug-of-war with developers trying to make more and more from the user experience. By the way, I just want to let you know, developers are not in charge of stuff like that. It's the marketing team and also the guys who are behind the analytics. Just as a quick side note. Maybe they have something planned later. Yeah, like Christmas. Or maybe sale discounts didn't update. Maybe they are just testing the waters to see if y'all would let this slide and will update soon. Or maybe some other sort of copium is going on, but it's not looking great first day. Before the I am very smart Gaijin defense squad motherfuckers that Gaijin doesn't even have on payroll come in with the companies exist to make money, they are not obligated to do anything for us. Yeah, we know this this type of situation is nuanced. Oh, it's very nuanced. I want stuff for cheaper. That's nuanced. Companies can absolutely make money and provide / invest in customer satisfaction to the varying degrees. It's up to the company to show how much they care about the latter. Edit. To clarify, when I say devs, I don't mean the grunts actually doing the work to the game. It's whoever is calling the shots. Well, maybe you should put that then. Then there was, be careful! There is a bug in the Gaijin store at the moment. Sale premium, you can lost money. Oh dear. Then it was War Thunder packs make no sense on the larger scale. The anniversary had every G vehicle within patch reason on sale, yet they don't sell every packed vehicle? That makes no sense for an anniversary sale when they pick and choose what is available. It makes sense. They've done it every year. You just can't remember. Then, not all vehicles on sale. No, like, seriously. Oh, sorry, I got to read this right. No, like, seriously? Why the fuck? A lot of vehicles are not on sale? Oh, worst greedy move I've ever seen for rail. Alright, there we go. Then we have birthday sale. Woohoo! Birth your fucking dog day sale. I have waited like 2 months, saved over $70 for these two shits, and what I got today? They refused to sale high-ranked pack on 3 largest nations, W2F. I waited, hoped, saving money just for your fucking birthday, and you ruined it. Fuck you, Gaijin. Oh dear. He's dying. You could buy the SU-25K. Best sale ever. Thanks, Gaijin. Thank you, Gaijin, for the best sale all over the years I play this game. 5 exclamation marks. This great sale saved me so much bucks. In total, I spent $0. F4S, no discount, no buy. M1KVT, no discount, no buy. MiG-21 Lazo M, no discount, no buy. So I'm really thankful for saving me the money. Or you could, have some self-restraint and actually just not spend money on a video game. So that was some of the fun things that were bombing around. There was a bunch of different comments which were just really enjoyable. As I said, I'll leave all of them in the descriptions. It's definitely worth reading through. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of people who are annoyed that the things that they wanted to buy weren't on sale, which is always going to happen, by the way, unless they put everything on sale, And then what will happen is people will get annoyed that they didn't bring back certain vehicles to sell because they wanted those too. There's always going to be a percentage which are annoyed, but usually it's best to kind of have a look at initial reactions and then see how long, it takes for people to kind of simmer down. And it turns out it took about a day, because that's how all these things go. And then there was a bunch of people who decided to post negative reviews on Steam again for War Thunder because they didn't get the sales that they wanted, increasing, I don't know, maybe about 200 to 250% on the day. So that was fun. There was a bunch of people who were just massively annoyed at the fact that they didn't sell the vehicles they wanted. And that is, worth a negative review of a game that some people have thousands of hours in, by the way, and not a just jerk reaction like it was previously. So then somebody got really annoyed at the sales and decided to DDoS the store. They said, earlier in the day, we've been experiencing DDoS attacks on our store. This attack, combined with a heavy load due to anniversary sale, is causing delay in processing purchases. All and any purchases that you made have not come through will be attributed to your account really soon, within a few hours. There is no need to contact support in the meantime. So yeah, basically, what ended up happening was somebody got really annoyed, or maybe a group of people got really annoyed at the sales that their F5C wasn't on sale, or their F4S wasn't on sale, or their M1 KVT wasn't on sale, and what ended up happening is they DDoSed the store. So that meant that when people did purchase stuff, it didn't necessarily all go through at the same time. There was a processing time and people were getting annoyed at that, sending in support tickets and overloading that system because they didn't get their goodies. Because guess what? Most people weren't, annoyed at the sales. Of course, there were some disappointed people, but at the same time, like when it comes to War Thunder, you know for a fact that in about a month's time, there's going to be another sale for Christmas. And then after that, in the summer, you're going to have the big sale, which is quite nice. And then you have the other sales. Like they just do a ton every year. It's kind of nuts nowadays. The biggest thing which annoys me is the fact that people right now are getting annoyed that their favorite pack isn't on sale, or, their future favorite pack isn't on sale. But they keep doing just these awful business tactics, such as bringing back vehicles for GE, which are way more expensive than they have any right to be, and only bring them back for 3 or 4 days to try and get people to buy them because they might disappear forever. That stuff is way more egregious than any of this stuff, in my opinion, because that won't change going forward, and this might. And then Stoner came out and posted a comment. This was a bad idea. I've talked about this many times. Stop being so reactionary when it comes to a community team. I understand that people are taught nowadays that what you have to do is you have to get ahead of the fire when it comes to these types of things. But what we've seen now, time and time again, is these posts are just giving community members more ammunition to go after people. When it comes to the company, when it comes to the people who work for the company, and it's just a bad idea. I understand that you want to put out a statement, and I understand that you want, everybody to be sunshine and roses and take it and calm down, but that's not what happens. What ends up happening is you give the crazies more ammunition. So here, we'll go through it. This is what Stoner posted. He's a community manager. He's generally a pretty decent dude. Sometimes, because of language barriers, there are some interesting ideas that fly around the place, but, it is how it is in an international community. He says, "Hi everyone, we've read your comments regarding the anniversary sale. We aim for every sale to be different, highlighting different vehicles from all across the game. As such, each sale is unique and may not contain the vehicles you are interested in personally. Across the year, we have many different sales and aim to include a variety in each one. If nothing takes your interest this time around, keep an eye for other sales as there's more to come. And don't forget to check our other anniversary promotions. Thank you, PR." So what does this mean, right? If you are a person who is annoyed, how do you take this statement? Well, you take it pretty simply. Wow, they don't care about my opinion. They're telling me to be patient instead of servicing me, which is what I'm here to do. I'm a customer. I need to be serviced, and I'm right because society has told me I'm right. So what ends up happening is you've just fed more ammunition. And you know how I know this? This is the top comment. This is gaslighting. Just look up every anniversary sale before this, and everything is 50 to 30% off. So basically, it just goes through all of like the old anniversaries, which, you know, the person's completely wrong on how it's all set up, by the way, but it is how it is at the end of the day. And then the next big comment, speaking of variety, most of the discounted packs during the summer sale all made it back to the anniversary sales. I see no variety here, just greedy game company trying to sell popular packs at full price. So generally what this means is the standard things happen, which is you have a set of people who are going to be annoyed, and the best thing to do is just to ignore them for a little bit if you're a company, and they'll just quell, which is what happens every time with these standard things. And because infighting starts happening because you don't actually have any true leadership, and then it all just falls apart, which is what we've seen over and over and over and over again. So it's just how all these things go. But they just consistently just put their foot in their mouth when it comes to this stuff, and it just kind of annoys me. So, what did we learn from all of this? Nothing really, is probably the best way of putting it. The sales are still the sales. They still put forward, you know, generic packs. At the end of the day, like, there is always going to be people who are annoyed at the fact that the stuff that they want is not on sale. The reason why nowadays you actually have not everything on sale is because they changed how the system works, and also at the same time there are just so many packs at the moment. In previous years, what would end up happening is they would remove a ton of packs from the store, and then if everything was on sale on the store, it would still be the same number of packs that you would have for this anniversary. So what has ended up happening is over the last year, they've added a ton of premium vehicles, which is what they've done if you actually have a look at a lot of the aviation side of things and also ground side of things, because they've gone into the Rank 8 era for aviation and they're going into the Rank 8 era for ground. So we're in kind of I suppose, a miasma at the moment before they get into that Rank 8 area when all of these premiums come about the place. So it isn't really a surprise what has happened in the anniversary sale. Does that mean people can't be mad? No, of course people can be mad. But also, it shouldn't be, you know, something that's surprising to people. And we get this a lot, like, when it comes to War Thunder. Like, the problem is, I've been around for way too long. I've seen pretty much all of these things happen one way or another. And it really just depends on what time period you started playing the game in how you actually see what happens in these sales. If you started last year and you only saw the 10th anniversary sale, then yeah, you're probably going to be annoyed because it was the 10th anniversary and they went pretty ham on all accounts. But if you've been around since, I don't know, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th sale, you would have seen much worse sales in the past, and also like a lot less packs on sale as well, because they just didn't exist. So yeah, it's just kind of nuts. The main thing, at least I take away from this, is at the end of the day, there is a bunch of stuff that people can buy if they want to, and hopefully in the future, a lot of the other stuff that people want to purchase will be on sale too. But it is not guaranteed that all of these vehicles will be on sale, and that is the takeaway. You've got to stop listening to these people who keep telling you that everything is going to be on sale or everything is going to be all right and, you know, there's going to be no issues. Because at the end of the day, Gaijin have all the data. They have every piece of data. We were talking about it yesterday on stream when there was a World of Tanks what would you call it? There was a World of Tanks talk from one of the North American coordinators of World of Tanks, and they talked about how much data they have on people, even to a point where they knew what your favorite music genre was, and all of this weird stuff about you that you would have no idea about. And it's exactly the same in War Thunder. They know exactly how you tick, they know exactly what either enrages you or what makes you happy, and it's all about a balance between getting you to spend money, getting you to play the game, and also getting you to having fun. It is nuts how much data these companies have. At some point, I do definitely need to go through it. I do need to kind of sit down and talk, I think, one of the industry professionals about it. And we'll do it in the future. Like, it'll be quite fun. The main thing is, if, there wasn't packs here that you didn't enjoy, Christmas is around the corner. And if they're not there, then don't worry. In 6 months or 4 months even, they'll be around again. Look after yourselves. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank Brendan Quinn, Vilneus, Character Fuel, Juan the Panda, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Merciless Reaper, Orange Tail, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Moxie, B. Young, Bareen, Peter Grayling, Alan Hacker, Sem Alslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R., and also Lafouche for supporting the channel.